Today I want to share with you 7 habits that I've developed for staying younger in an older body. Now, before I get any comments from people about how I'm against getting old and there's nothing wrong with being old, I have nothing against aging, nothing against the wrinkles, the gray hair, my age. I'll tell anybody my age in a heartbeat. To me, aging, getting older is a privilege that many people are denied. So I have nothing against that. They say there are 2 kinds of age. There's chronological age and there's biological age. Chronological, how many years you've been on Earth, and biological age would be the condition of your body. Now, I believe that there's a 3rd kind of aging, and I would call that your mindset age. And that's what I've been working on with these habits. The first habit that I want to get into that's really made a big difference for me, and it's kept a lot of people guessing about what my age really is, it's my posture. Now, if you stand up straight with your shoulders back, stand up tall like Jordan Peterson says, right? But standing up straight with your shoulders back, and the other little tip that I have found is that if you walk with your hips first, the way I think of it is I want my hips to get there before the rest of me does. Stand up, don't shuffle your feet, and that will really change the way that you feel about yourself. Another habit that I've developed that's really helped me to feel younger in this old body is interacting with people. Now, I've got to tell you, I'm a real introvert. And as far as I'm concerned, I could just spend all my time by myself, all closed up, but I've found that that doesn't help me to feel younger on the inside. Now, I live in Guatemala, as you can see around you. I'm sitting in the Central Park here, and people walk a lot. And I found that when I'm out walking in my neighborhood and I see somebody, I smile at them, I tell them good morning, good afternoon. It just does something to renew me on the inside. And especially if somebody's looking a little bit down, you smile at them and you can get them to smile. It really does something for you. That interaction is so important. And I know a lot of people, as they get older, they think they just don't need to have other people in their life for any kind of reasons that they might think of. But it is important to keep that relationship, to keep that interaction with the people that are around you. Now, another habit that I've developed is my health. Now, without going into any detail at all, I move my body and I eat real food. I try to get enough exercise and I try to eat things that are going to keep me healthy. You can find out more details in some other videos that I've done, but that makes such a huge difference in how I feel in my mind and my attitude and feeling younger in this older body. Now, another habit that I've developed is that I think about my appearance. Now, I know appearance isn't everything. The way we look, to be honest, nobody else really is going to care about the way we look. And I'm not saying that I want to look young. I don't want to get rid of all the wrinkles and the gray hair. This is who I am. This is how I am. I'm very comfortable with that. But think about it this way. Do you paint the walls in your house? Do you decorate your house, hang things up, have things around that you like? It's because that's where you live. That's your environment. Now, I believe that this body is like my house that I live in while I'm on the planet Earth. And I take it everywhere I go. So I might as well make it the way I feel comfortable. Now, if you want to dress up, if you want to always wear workout clothes or whatever, I wear a little bit of makeup. I don't do much to my hair. Some people might criticize that, but you know what? I do it for me. My goal with my appearance is that I look on the outside the way I feel about myself on the inside. And I do it for me. I pretty much look the same no matter where I am, home by myself all day, or going to a party, or making a video, okay? But it's important that our appearance reflect the way we really feel about ourselves on the inside. Now, another really important habit that I've developed is the habit of rest. A lot of us neglect ourselves in that area, but I feel that rest is so important. Even God, after creating everything, took a day to rest, and he doesn't even get tired. But I think that when we neglect rest, we're really missing out on something. And sleep is so important. I mean, I need to do a whole video about the benefits of sleep because it's so restorative. It detoxes our body. So many things that we need that we can only get from a good night's sleep. Rest, it restores, it rejuvenates, and it's a very important habit. Now, I've also found that an essential habit to staying younger on the inside is to have a purpose, to know what your purpose is, and to aim for something. Now, being young means having a lot ahead of you, having a future, having plans, and being old on the inside, to me at least, means that you think, oh, life's almost over. I guess I don't have to plan for anything and just sit back and relax and coast. But to me, if I want to keep a young heart, you could say, I think about my purpose. I think about the time that I have ahead of me. And unless I were going to leave this planet tomorrow, I would need to have some kind of a purpose for being around. If I'm going to die tomorrow, I'll just sit here and eat chocolate. But if I'm going to be around for a few more years, then I'm thinking it could be another 2 or 3 decades. So I need to have a purpose for my life, something to look forward to. Now, some of the benefits of that are obvious, that when we're looking forward to a future, we prepare, we learn, we change, we gain new abilities. And it's so important to have some idea, even though we can't predict what our future is going to hold, to have some kind of an idea of what we're aiming for. Now, if we feel that we have a specific purpose for our life, and I believe that nobody is here on this planet without having a specific purpose. And once you get a hold of that, you can really run with it. Like, for example, I got a trip coming up in a couple of months, and so I decided to start learning some German. Things like this are going to not only help you to feel like something's ahead of you, but helps your brain, it helps your cognitive health, and helps you to stay feeling younger because you know that there is a lot ahead and a good life that's waiting for you. Now, the last habit that I'm going to share with you, to me, it's the most important. And if you stayed with me to this point in the video, I'm glad you get to hear it. Because that habit is remembering that when I'm done with this body, it's not the end. You see, I believe in God. I trust in Jesus. And I know that my spirit lives in this body. The body's mortal, but the spirit is eternal. And I believe that when I'm done here on earth, I've got a good future waiting for me in heaven. And that makes it all worthwhile. So these are some things that have helped me personally to stay feeling younger in an older body. And I'm sure that you've got things of your own that you could add, and that some of these might not work for you. But I hope you've enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. And remember, stay strong. Life is good. And I'll see you in the next one.